It's going on, everybody. Starline Span839 coming to you guys with a SFO model airport update. I've done a bit of advertising for the airport. You can go check that out on the airport website, ceainternational.weebly.com. Check that out. I'll probably put a link in the description. And anyways, I'm coming out with the SFO airport update, and as you can see, I've got a bit of a new feature. I've added 2 empty taxiways here for arriving and departing aircraft, just because I need the space for it. The main reason is because over there is no space for aircraft to taxi through because of T3. So there is a couple of unrealistic parts, obviously, because it is model airport, but you know, I've just kind of connected all the terminals, which are T1, 2, and 3, and just like one giant terminal. So that is a new feature. But moving on with the airport update, we have the gates G91 through 102, and the international terminal is now all on its own. And this time period for the airport is set at like 5 o'clock in the evening for the Delta MD90 to Minneapolis. And moving on, we'll get started with the airport update. So we have the Star Alliance 777-200ER United, using it as the ANA one, but this will be heading off to Sydney. We have another Star Alliance livery EVA Air 777-300ER to Taipei. Swiss A340-300 to Zurich. Have a 747-400 United Blue Tulip livery heading off to London Heathrow. This aircraft's just about to push back, by the way. And this is N197UA. I don't think it's the last 747-400 in the Blue Tulip livery, so that's a bit unrealistic, but I do plan to get more post-merger ones, but it is quite sad that they are all being repainted, and I believe there is only one left in existence in the Blue Tulip livery. But anyways, this will be heading off to LHR. I have a 747-400 post-merger livery to Frankfurt. Here I have a 787-8 to Chengdu. SAS A340-300, this is off to Copenhagen, and a Air New Zealand 777-200ER to Auckland. Shout out to Sydney Aviation on Instagram, since he's a fan of NZ, so am I. And yeah, this aircraft will be heading off to Auckland. Moving on, we have the gates A1 through A12, part of the international terminal. Have a JetBlue 320, Hollywood Quintel, heading off to Boston. JetBlue 320, I Heart New York to John F. Kennedy. China Airlines 747-400 11 hug livery, and this will be heading off to Taipei. Japan Airlines 787-8 new livery. Well, yeah, it's a new aircraft. This aircraft will be heading off to Tokyo Haneda. Virgin Atlantic 747-400. This aircraft will be heading off to London Heathrow, obviously. And I'll give you a bit of an angle on this guy. We have the Cathay 777-300ER Spirit of Hong Kong livery. This aircraft is just coming in from Hong Kong. And I'll just move around over here. Get you a bit of a better shot on him. This aircraft is just coming in from Hong Kong. And behind him is the 767-300 United Blue Tulip livery, no winglets obviously. This will be heading off to Chicago on a connecting flight to Heathrow. And moving on, we have the 777-200ER United. This will be heading off to London Heathrow as well. I do have, you notice I have a bunch of Heathrow flights. The reason is because the flights to Taipei on United are currently not at 5 o'clock. There aren't many 777-200ER flights to Asia either, so to Europe we only have like 3 destinations, 2 of which are on the, one of which is on the 777, which is London. So this aircraft will be heading off to Heathrow, and moving on we have T1, T2, and T3 right there. So I'll get started with T1. We have actually I'll start here. We have US Airways A321 still parking here. I'm not sure if they've switched to T2, but anyways, this aircraft will be heading off to Charlotte. Frontier A319 to Denver, Southwest 737-700, Maryland 1 livery to Chicago Midway, a Alaska 737-800 Hawaiian Laytail off to Seattle Tacoma. Have a Delta 737-800 off to Atlanta, 752 to Atlanta, SkyTeam livery. Delta E-170 Compass Airlines heading off to Los Angeles. Delta MD90 to Minneapolis, and a Delta Connection CRJ-900 to Salt Lake City. And moving on with T2 actually, here we go with the Virgin America A320. This aircraft will be heading off to Los Angeles with the A319 on order currently, to add another Virgin America in the fleet. Sorry I don't have that many Virgin Americas, but I'm hoping that, you know, Gemini releases like another 320, you know, all licensed and everything, so I can get a bunch of them. But anyways, this will be heading off to Los Angeles. Over here we have a American 757-200, old livery obviously, still waiting on the new livery from the real aircraft and the Gemini release, or somebody to release it. 752 anyways, off to Dallas. 737-800 to DFW, 737-800 to MIA, have a 737-800 to Los Angeles, and a 737-800 to Chicago O'Hare, and for the 752, I'm sorry, this will be heading off to JFK. Actually, I might have gotten that wrong. I think all the A321s with chocolates are now replacing all the flights, so I'll just say this will be heading off to Dallas. Moving on with T3, this is the United Airlines terminal, obviously. I wasn't able to include all the 738s that I wanted, but you can see that I'm having to use the wide body side as much as I can of the narrow body side, because I don't have that many. This is all domestic, so all the United heavies will be parking here at the international terminal. But moving on, we have the United 752. I took the winglets physically off the aircraft, and this will be heading off to actually just coming in, actually pulling into the gate from JFK. Continental retro livery 737-900, and United obviously heading off to Houston. 737-800 Star Alliance livery off to Honolulu. United A320 to Austin. CRJ 200 behind that to San Diego. A320 to San Jose. A320 to I was gonna say Austin again, but anyways, A320, and this will be heading off to Denver. 737-800 to Anchorage. 777-200DR, this is off to Honolulu. I will get the 767-400, which is also in the airport website. That'll be coming from Herpa. And moving on at the end there, we have a 737-800. This aircraft will be heading off to Newark. 737-800, non-stop service to Dallas. 737-800 to Seattle Tacoma. 737-800 to, let me focus, to Chicago O'Hare. A320 to, I was going to say Dallas again. Sorry, A320, and this will be heading off to Winnipeg. Have a 737-800 non-stop service to Portland. Have an A319 to Indianapolis. And an A320 Stars and Bars retro livery. And this is coming in, the gate's just getting hooked up to the aircraft now, and this aircraft is just coming in from Phoenix. United A319 non-stop service to Vancouver, and over here last 737-800, and this aircraft is just coming in from Minneapolis. So that's basically going to wrap up these the entire United Terminal T3, and moving on to the cargo section. Actually, I'll get started with the Korean Air 747-8F. Korean Air cargo coming in from Seoul. China Airlines cargo 747-400F. Non-stop service to Taipei. It's China Airlines 5107. Got FedEx 752 to Memphis, MD-11 to Memphis. And moving on, we have the Cathay 747-8F, and this will be heading off to Anchorage and continuing on to Hong Kong. Just blasting out there. I got a nice little wing flex. I got the in-flight version, but anyways, that's going to be heading off to Hong Kong. So that's going to wrap up the entire update, guys. Thanks very much for watching, if you obviously watched the whole thing. This is one of my shorter updates. It's about 7 minutes, I think. I'm looking at 8 minutes. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Like I said, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to reach my goal. I'm about 40 subscribers from reaching my all-time goal, 500 subscribers. It would be a really big milestone for me. I know it's not that big for others, you know, like people who got 1,000 subscribers think, oh, you know, it's just amazing, you know. I've gotten really slow with subscribers, which is obviously my own fault, but what I need to do is obviously get a channel trailer, but what I can't figure out is to get my footage from YouTube videos into PowerDirector 12. If you guys know anything about that, just comment below or just send me a personal message, because I'm getting really confused with it. But I just need to gather some new footage to create a channel trailer, and hopefully that'll be coming out sometime soon. But anyways, I'll be coming to you guys with some more aircraft, more model airports coming soon when I get the new models. Specifically Dallas, and don't forget to check out the airport website. Link is in the description, CEA or nationalmodelairport.com. And that's about it for the entire update, guys. Thanks very much for watching, and follow me on Instagram as well. And yeah, see you later.